Well, I'm excited to get James here. I think he's a heck of a player. I think it was a great deal for the Houston Rockets. And, it's one of those ones where, Oklahoma City got Kevin Martin, who can really score the ball. Got a really good young player in Jeremy Lamb and some picks. And we were able to get James, Aldrich, Lazar, and Daequan Cook. So, I mean, it was a, kind of one of those deals where it helped us, and I think that they did well too.
What does Harden bring to your club early on?
Just a guy that can play downhill to the basket, a guy that's going to get fouled, a guy who can make plays. He doesn't necessarily have to score the ball for you to have success. He's really able to move the ball, get assists, and just I like the fact that he's a downhill player. He's attacking the rim all the time.
He was a pretty proven closer for them, and a lot of the times you feel like he can have that role in this team.
No question. Absolutely. That's going to be a big part of what he does for us.
Kevin, I know you're not in the business part, but what does it mean to the organization to you that he eliminated the mystery and said he will sign long term, he wants to be here long term? Some thoughts about that?
I think we would love to have an extension with him, so I'm sure. That's not my job. Stay in your lane, okay, bud?
Stay in yours.
I am. That's why I wouldn't answer that.
His job here would be different than yours was at that time. But what are the challenges when a guy goes from a defined six-man role to having to step up to be a starter?
Well, he can play. He was essentially a starter. He brought him off the bench, and I don't think he made any adjustments. He could go out and play more minutes.
Kevin, what about Cole?
Mindset adjustment? Did you have a mindset adjustment when you did the same thing?
No, they actually had the same rules. We came off the bench or we started. It was an amazing thing. He played for us. I don't really have to be an issue, honestly. I think he's just going to get an opportunity to get more time, start the game.
Kevin, what about Cole Aldrich? What can he do for you?
A shot blocker, protect the paint. At that spot, we just need a guy who can be really dependable. I mean, he doesn't have to be spectacular. Just got to be really dependable. And that's what we're looking for. And, Lazar, Hayward can really defend. Strong 3-4, and Cook's a real proven NBA shooter.
Was this maybe something you lacked when you just got asked for offense when you can't do?
Yeah, but we're still going to run. We're still going to push the pace and get up and down. I think it should fit him. How we play should really fit how he plays. He's a multi-dimensional player, and I think how we play. If you have different skills, then the standard NBA package, dribble, pass, shoot, it looks pretty good when there's open space and the ability to move, to play downhill on people and some space. So I'm anticipating that he's going to really do well.
When he goes to the role, how does that impact what you need Jeremy that you're playing off?
Well, I think Jeremy can play with the ball, he can play off the ball, but when the guys weren't playing pick and roll, it's up to him to hit the roller. Where's the help coming from? Are you drawing to? All those things. But I think that Jeremy Lin will be reading the man in front of him. Is his man tagging? Is he rolling up behind it? It really won't be. It'll be the same thing when Chandler's running pick and roll, which we run a lot of, and Jeremy Lin's off the ball. Things don't change that much. I promise you. The guy with the ball is very good, James Harden, but your other responsibilities don't change at all.
Do you think this will aid the rest of your players playing within themselves and not feeling like they have to do too much? Because even though he's 23, he's an established winning player.
I think with any young player, you're trying to figure out how to play within yourself and how to help your team and stuff. But yeah, it gives you another option. It gives you a guy that that's going to make plays for you, and our bigs are going to get a couple extra dump offs or layups. Our bigs are going to get more opportunities to rebound when their man has to lead them to attack games, who's attacking the paint. So he's just a very good player. So when you add good players, good things happen.
So Kevin, what is this like for you if I'm staying in my lane? What is this like for you to add a weapon like this to your arsenal?
Well, it helps a lot. I'm a big fan. I love him coming out of Arizona State, and I like the way he plays. I just think he's got a pace to his game I like. I think he plays at a speed where he can repeat things over and over again. He's not playing at like a warp speed. He plays at a controlled. When I was working for TNT, we used to always laugh, and Chris Webber and I say he plays an old man game. He just plays like an old. He just really takes his time, and goes when he wants to go and off, start, stop. He's a really sophisticated player.
He and his teammates talked about that they can bring that winning culture they had from Oklahoma to here. Now you play in a winning culture. Can you move that from one team to another with a group of players?
Yeah, I think that you can. I think the players. I think just in the short period we've had him, Omir's approach has rubbed off on players. He comes in here, and Omir went to the conference finals. Played 2 years in the NBA, but I mean, he comes in with this. They just have a different approach, and they just know how hard it is, and these kids know how hard it is, and they know how painful it is to lose in the finals. Losing in the finals feels worse than losing in the first round because you're so close. It's just, there's no consolation in saying, geez, we took second. It hurts worse because you're closer to your goal. So these guys know the heartbreak of losing in the finals, but they also know what it takes to get there. I can probably tell you just flat out, their approach will be different than our young guys' approach because they just come in and just as Omir's approach has been different than our other guys' approach. You kind of come in, you have an understanding of what it takes, and when you have that understanding, you kind of play at that level all the time.
Do you think Daequan Cook can have a role in this team?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we're gonna, hey, it's hard to say. Just everybody's going to earn a role in the team, but I assume it's his ability to shoot the ball and spread the floor, yeah.
How does this change roster cutdowns, do you think, just in terms of without having had any team actually get these guys in, can you have 2 practices and figure out which 15 you want?
Always hard to do, but we'll figure that out as we go. All right, guys.